Hey everyone, today I want to introduce you to the Mahabis Breathe Slipper and why I think it's the ideal slipper for the summer. So let's take a look. You can order the Mahabis Breathe Slipper along with other slippers in their lineup directly through the Mahabis website. Shipping is pretty quick. Mine arrived in about 10 days and it came in just like a normal size shoebox packaging, didn't need to wait or sign for anything. And unboxing was pretty fun. They do a really good job with unboxing, and they actually keep packaging to a minimum. They have a very good sustainable ethos. So even from packaging all the way through the design of the slipper, they want to keep waste to a minimum. So unboxing was very easy, not a lot of waste, and my slippers were ready to go. First thing I noticed about my Mahabis is that they're extremely light, and that just is in keeping with the breathability, and it really does feel like you've got nothing on. They're very easy to put on your feet. You can just grab the back and slide them on, or you can even just step into them and this back part will collapse and then it just looks more like a traditional slipper. They can be worn with or without socks. Sometimes I like to wear them with socks, but if it's a super hot day, there's no worries about just wearing them with bare feet. Again, you can always wash these things. Now, the other thing to keep in mind is that I'm a size 12 and a half, so I usually buy a 13 just to be safe because sometimes 12 is too small for me. With Mahabis, they seem to run just a tinge bigger, at least for the American size chart. So if I were to do it again, I'd probably choose a size 12 because the 13 ran a bit big for me, but it really depends on if you like a loose or a tight feel. Me, I just want a tighter feel, so I'd probably go a size down. So if you want a really cool slipper, these are probably the next best thing to flip-flops. And I don't always like wearing flip-flops because I like having a shoe with some grip to it. So if it's a little bit wet outside or if I'm on some extra smooth pavement, it's great to have a nice real sole and then just have the back come up with me as well. And so this is a shoe, or I should say slipper, that I can get on super easy. If I just need to go run some errands or maybe take out the trash, I can just slide these things on and get where I need to go. And if, for instance, I need to maybe just do a slight jog, maybe chase after my dog or something, I can run just a little bit better in these than if I was on some flip-flops. And because this mesh is so light, they're just as breathable as flip-flops. I mean, the air just comes, they just breathe so easily. It's like not having anything on. So I really do appreciate that about the Mahabis Breathes. Mahabis designs their footwear with sustainability in mind, and the Mahabis Breathe is a very good example of that. So these slippers actually are woven with tencel fiber, and on Sleep Sherpa I talk a lot about tencel with sheets and bedding because tencel is actually much more breathable than cotton, but it's also a sustainable fiber. So it's no wonder that they chose tencel for their slippers because you're going to get a lot of breathability. Now these are woven for maximum airflow, so it's just this really nice mesh fabric that keeps its shape. And then the sole is actually made with cork, so you have this sort of cork bed sole, which is also, again, sustainable, easy to remove if need be. And then they've got this nice flexible lining or sole. So it's just very comfortable all around. And the nice thing about this too is that if these get dirty, you can just throw them right in the washing machine. So don't worry about getting them muddy or wet. Just throw them in the washing machine and they look like new. Here's my final thoughts on the Mahabis Breathe. I think they're a great versatile slipper that gives you good support, very breathable, and are just a great alternative to flip-flops. It's just something a little bit more interesting. Now, if you do receive your Mahabis and you decide they're not right for you, make sure that you return them unworn. That's the only way that they will accept a return. So I would advise trying them out indoors, walking around a bit to see if you really like them. And if you don't, you can generate a return label online, return the unused ones, and they will give you a refund. So head on over to sleepsherpa.com. We've got more pictures and the full review, as well as any discounts.